The prodigal child has returned. You already know the vibe. I'm in this bitch. You in this bitch with me, you thugging. Thugging. And it ain't nothing wrong with being a thug. Nigga try to make it seem like there's something wrong with being a thug. It's the particular thug that you are. It's okay to be out here thugging. I'm a thug. I can't dress. I'm like that. But there we go. Now we fucking them up. Oh no, I fuck them up with this blue every time I come. Every time I gotta get on it, it's just something new with the blue. Now I don't know if y'all catch them white tees. Fresh. But that's not what we talking about today. Today we are talking about Baltimore housing crisis. It's not like it's not. It really is. And it's not what you think. Right? So, Baltimore housing crisis is due to Baltimore Housing Authority. Y'all want to sit up here and pretend like we don't know why rent's so high. We don't know why everything is so expensive in the city. It's Baltimore Housing Authority. And if you don't got some type of public housing or Section 8 and you paying, you definitely paying more than 30% of your paycheck to your rent. Some of us is paying 90% of our paycheck to our rent. But yeah. But the truth and fact of it is that we let it get this way. We let it get this way by agreeing to pay out of pocket fucking rent. Rent and shit and be like, bro, our mothers and fathers was paying $300 and $400 for a whole house. A whole house costs you about like $2,000-$3,000 now. Like I'm saying, in just a generation, the rent has skyrocketed. It's no way in the world I can expect a young person to go out here and make it on their own with the way rent costs. That is unrealistic. And to think that y'all want men to pay all your bills, you being unrealistic. What about his bills? See, motherfucker don't give a fuck about your bills. They only care about their bills. So, at the end of the day, you gonna be left holding the short end of the stick if you take the dumb ass out there and pay somebody else rent. Facts. But we gonna watch some videos and listen to some people share their story about why they in a crisis in Baltimore and why housing is so expensive. Like, it's really expensive to live in Baltimore. Like, people don't believe that. You wouldn't believe that living in this piece of shit, it will cost you an arm and a leg. That's facts.
So time out. What I'm not understanding is this housing situation. For those of you who don't know, look at that shit. You see the tag number on that fucking Honda? I gotta play it. My bad. So how I was getting ready to start this video is not what I was getting ready to say. I'm getting ready to tell y'all. So the other day I was in the car. You know how they say you have to speak shit into existence. So my birthday is 4/6, right? Which means 4 + 6 is 10. So my 4-digit number that I normally play in the lottery is either 1064, 1046, or some variation of that, right? So I said out loud, I need the universe to show me if this number 1046 is going to save my fucking life today, twice with my son in the car, we saw two Hondas. This is a Honda Civic, and it was what, a Honda Pilot was the first one? A Honda Pilot, and had the same variation of 1046 on the tag. If I see it a third time, I'm going to fucking play it, because here's the thing. It's only crazy if it works. Now, my original statement was, I was going to say, this housing situation. For those of you who don't know, I'm facing eviction right now, and I'm going through the process trying to figure it out. Whether I'm be able to stay in my house with the funding, or if I'll be able to get the money up to move out of the situation. A lot of people have given me resources, and by me telling my story, I feel like I'm helping a lot of women. There have been women sending me information from Texas. Somebody sent me something from Philadelphia. Somebody sent me something from North Carolina. And then I have somebody that's like in LA trying to figure some stuff out. Either way, I have a lot of information I'm going to share with you on another post. But here's what the...
So wait a minute. You think that your broke ass is getting ready to move out of state? People be unrealistic.
fuck I saw in both...
Why are you allowing anybody in another state try to help you get a place? You ain't got no money to get there. You ain't got no money right now to pay the rent. You trying to get it together. Why are we trying to get money to get a house out in another state? Seems like you're working harder than you need to, baby.
Baltimore City. Roller clip.
Mayor's Office of Homeless Services admits it's having difficulty getting contractors to work on the 3 hotels the city bought in the middle of the decade to use as shelters. And this afternoon, the city's watchdog is out with findings and a call for follow-up inspections.
The initial report from City Inspector General Isabel Cumming rose out of complaints from a year ago related to 3 former hotels bought by the city to be used as long-term homeless shelters.
The complaints we had varied between bed bug infestation, fungus infestation, there was mushrooms, there was poor maintenance, there was unbelievable humidity.
The report comes with a couple pictures of mushroom spores growing out of carpeting around at least.
Alright, I get that. That's fucked up. Baltimore housing, y'all need to do better. Well, that's not even Baltimore housing, Jordan. That's the fucking city. That's the mayor job. The mayor is supposed to make sure the shelters and whatever it is for the city, he's supposed to make sure that shit is right for people to get off the street. Here's the thing. You got niggas that live on the street, they got a street mentality. They do shit like they on the street. And just because you take them off the street and put them into a house, doesn't mean that they are ready for their house. Motherfuckers gotta prepare themselves to live different, think different, act different. And if they're not prepared to do that, and you give them a place, you ultimately giving them a place to fuck up, to run into the hole. Because nobody is gonna tell me that a person that been living on the street 5 or 6 years can just go into a new place and live and he be comfortable. You won't. You're gonna have all type of people in and out your house because you're used to being around people. You want that interaction that you got from people, so you're gonna have people in and out your house. You're gonna have motherfuckers sleeping on your couch, sleeping on your floor. It's gonna be like you outside. So what's the use of allowing you to come inside? In my opinion, you should stay outside. And that's not conflate that with me saying that I don't think people deserve a home. I think everybody deserves a home. I think everybody that deserves a home should get a home. But if you don't deserve it, why should you have it? We conflate things, bro. We need to stop.
Okay, here's an update. I told y'all I was going to keep y'all abreast of what was going on with the eviction process, and I haven't lied to you as of yet. plan on it either. So here's for people who are wondering, all right, what she get ready to do? How she get ready to move? Should she pack up and go somewhere? Here's the reality of it. Even if I pack up my home and put everything in storage, I still have nowhere to go. There is no space in the shelters in Baltimore County. I do not own a vehicle to travel to different counties to get shelter services. They don't accept emotional support animals. You have
What the fuck are you sitting in? You talking about you don't got a vehicle to transport yourself to different fucking. What are you sitting in, Miss? 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 You are sitting in the car. Like, you can't keep coming to the internet line like this. You got a car. You sitting in the car. This is the second video I saw of you in that car. So the line say that you don't got transportation to get to the shelters in Baltimore County. Kind of a lie. See, there you go. That's that entitlement shit I was talking about.
actually have service animals, which I don't own. Then the next part of that is I reached out to Community Systems Network in Baltimore County.
What the fuck you doing with a service dog? Yeah.
I'm going to post the phone number in the caption so you can call to follow up, just in case you wanted to make sure I was telling you the truth. The young lady that I spoke to told me that they don't have any funding and they aren't expecting any funding until mid-September to early October. The timeline has moved. When I last spoke to you guys, I told you they said, oh, between July and August. Now it's from September to October. At this point, it is pivotal that I receive the assistance from you guys in the community. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever I post this. I am at the mercy now of my followers to push this content out there, to get it to someone. I've contacted the governor. I've contacted the mayor of Baltimore City. I've contacted all the way up until Senator. You know, our representative who was Dutch Ruppersberger is now Kathy Kelsmeyer for my district. There is no funding. And if this doesn't get out there, then me, my son, and my dogs could potentially be losing our home. And again, like I said, I don't own a car, I rent one. So by me renting one, it keeps things afloat. The cell phone bill, the car rental price, and the internet bill, just to make sure I have things going at home. I keep telling y'all before, and I'll say it again. This isn't me just begging for assistance. At this point, this is me literally saying, I don't know what else to do. This is now me actively in survival, and I don't like how I feel about it. So before
Them motherfucking nails is nailing though. You fucking struggling hard as a bitch. You got jewels around your neck. You got nails on your fingers. Long ass nails. And ain't not your real nails, because I can see your real nail up under the body. You know, you got these motherfucking glasses on that cost you about a band. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see where your money went, baby. Look, it's on your body. You in a motherfucking sundress like your body built for it. Let me stop.
you get in my comments, just know you may get cussed the fuck out if you say something stupid. Don't say nothing stupid. If you can't help, don't hurt. Okay? If you can't help, don't hurt. Now, I can't stop everybody, but I can block you. And I will. Don't worry about it. You ain't got to worry about seeing my face no more. All I'm saying is, if you can donate, please do. If you can't donate, share it out to someone. Get this in front of people who may be able to help. And if you just don't fuck with me, then don't fuck with me at all. That's it. That's all I got. Okay, here's
Crazy how a motherfucker can ask for help and tell you how you got help. Boy, motherfuckers is wild these days.
You know you can go to Baltimore and buy a house for $1. Condition that you
What's the
fix it.
stipulation?
You just have to fix it.
Offers city-owned vacant homes and lots for as low as $1 to buyers who intend to use the home as a primary residence. For individuals, the purchase is $1, and for non-profits and developers, the price is higher, like $1,000 or $3,000, depending. The catch is buying $1 homes comes with serious requirements. The buyer must intend to live in the home as their primary residence. So clearly they need more people living in Baltimore.
No, we don't need more people living in Baltimore. The thing is, those $1 homes are shells. That's how they get you, dumbass. They shells. They are not homes. They are not ready homes for you to live in. You have to invest thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars to make those homes livable. You have to do the electric work, plumbing, put new windows in there, new doors. You have to secure the backyard. You have to do a bunch of shit that requires you to upgrade the home. It's true. Like they sitting here thinking that, and this be the problem with niggas from another country. You come over here and you think you buying that dollar house, right? And you buy that dollar house. Now, here's the thing. I don't want niggas to see my face when I say this. I ain't never been scared. I'm a real nigga when I talk. Let's remove this. Put me full mask. Listen, the realness of that shit is they allow foreigners that come here, buy those dollar houses, they give you loans to fix the houses. Now, if you're a resident in Baltimore City and you buy the house for $1, they're not going to give you the money to fix it like they would give it to foreigners. So don't think that because they saying it's a dollar house out there that the house is livable. The house ain't livable. And the only way to make it livable is to get a loan from or a grant from the city. And the city only give those grants to foreign. They only give those grants to companies that, like big companies that build development, like development companies. Like a development company will buy the whole block, knock the whole block down. Now you turn a block that you could have invested the same amount of money in and kept it to be single homes. Now the shit got an apartment building sitting on the lot. And the rent for the apartment building is more than what the houses would have cost. This is the crisis that we have in Baltimore City. Is that every landlord thinks that his house is Section 8 ready. And they don't try to rent the niggas that don't have Section 8. That's the truth. If you ain't got Section 8, you probably ain't gonna have a house in Baltimore. If you ain't on public housing, you probably not gonna have a house in Baltimore. That's the truth. And the dollar houses that they talking about, those dollar houses are shells. They take more than hundreds of thousands of dollars to make them livable condition. And the only way that it can become a livable condition is going downtown and applying for permits that are hundreds of dollars. You gotta do electric, plumbing, windows, back door, front door, securing the yard. Because Section 8 wants you to secure the yard. And now every landlord in the city thinks that his house is Section 8 worthy. And it's not. It's not. Your house was built in 1920. How is you asking for Section 8? You ain't installed nothing new in this house since nigga rented it from you back in 1999. Because this is how long some people have been living in their house. For at least like 25 years they've been paying rent to a single person. And then that person go and sell the house and the house go into foreclosure, and now, yeah. This is the problem with Baltimore. Baltimore housing crisis is created by Baltimore man. Baltimore Housing Authority is literally created by those people. And anybody that don't think I'm telling the truth, take a ride or take a walk Like, you can just take a walk in West Baltimore and you can see the difference between then and now. And I'm a person that grew up around here, so I can tell you everything different. I've been living around here all my life. Haven't moved that far. I might have moved to different blocks, different parts of the neighborhood, but I've lived in this neighborhood my entire life. And I can tell you one thing, that if you don't go out there in the street and participate, you have a high chance of surviving. Your survival rate goes up by 90% by just not participating. Real talk. It's no bullshit. But the housing market is fucked up because Baltimore Housing Authority. Section 8. People don't want to believe that. People don't want to hear that. They want to lie. They want to blame it on somebody. Well, we got somebody to blame it on. You can blame it on the middle class. You can blame it on, hey yo, can you wake your mother up? It's time for her to go to work. Yeah, you can blame it on a lot of shit, but you can't blame it on me, us. The people that got us in this situation is the mayor. The person that needs to get us out of the situation is the mayor. But let's go back to our videos.
You know you can go to Baltimore and buy a house.
County Office of Public Housing. Okay. I mean, you can apply. That shit old. 8/18, 2026. That's crazy. They only had that shit open for like 4 days. And they open at 8:30 and close at 4:30. Like, that's like to have a time limit to apply for housing. That's crazy. Like, what if I don't become homeless till tomorrow and I need public housing? Then I can't sign up for it. I don't qualify for emergency help. That's crazy.
This is what the news don't show. Now, I'm taking a tour right now. I'm on Ramsey Street. In my previous videos, I was talking about the abandoned houses, how they left behind. A lot of people want to blame the citizens. A lot of people want to blame the governor.
Nah, I tell you the realness of it. All of these homes right here, all of them, majority of them homes was owned by Jewish people. And they used to rent them homes to black folks. Them Jewish people either moved far away or they died. And they sent eviction notices to get those people out of them houses. And as those people left those houses became vacant. Each and every one of them. Some of them are owned by Chinese people. True, real fact. Some of these houses is owned. All of these houses in Baltimore is owned by foreign people. Like, you might pop up on a homeowner's block and see some black folks. If you see a real nice block and like it's old people that live on that block. If it's a real nice block and it's clean and it might look like white people live there. Nah, that's black folks. They the black folks that own their homes since the 1920s. They the ones that, invested in keeping their house up and shit like that. Like, they the ones, like the niggas that fought in Vietnam. If you go to a nice block in Baltimore City and you see it, that block has been nice like that since Kurt Smoke was the mayor. And it's looked nice like that through each and every mayor that we went through, and governor. So it's not, and it's the people that live in the house. The people that live in the house actually care about the house. They care about the neighborhood. They care about where they live. We don't care because we don't own. And the fact of it is that tomorrow, Baltimore can end homelessness. They can end it tomorrow by just telling niggas go get a house. But the thing is if niggas just go get a house, the house ain't livable. It's over 13,000 people homeless in Baltimore right now. 13,000 people. And that's more people than, that's damn near half the football stadium. It's about the amount that can fit in the Orioles stadium. 13,000 people is homeless in Baltimore City right now. That shit is crazy. And don't confuse it and make it seem like people is homeless because of mental illness, of drugs, of all that other shit. No, that's not why niggas is homeless. Niggas might have got on drugs by being out there in the street, but niggas ain't going homeless from using drugs. That's not it. Niggas is going homeless because you can't afford the rent. The landlord sees the next door house is being built out by public housing authority. And public housing authority comes in and they build up a couple houses in the neighborhood. Now they rent those houses or get those houses out for a small amount or not a small amount, but they only charging you a small amount. But the amount that the rent actually is and what they're paying the development company that actually develop the houses, because Baltimore Housing Authority don't actually fix houses. They do maintenance on the apartments. Yes, they do. They don't fix houses. They don't do backhoes and plumbing and electrical. They do fixing sockets and changing smoke detectors and you get a busted water pipe, they come cut the water off until the people that they hire to actually maintenance the building can come and do maintenance. True story.
The mayor, yes, this is bad, this is sad. A lot of people say I need to go to like city meetings and stuff like that. Eventually I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be reporting that. But for now, I'm going to keep walking, block by block, exposing these blocks, like all these houses over here. Most of them is abandoned, vacant. Look over here. Most of them are still standing. People live in these houses, families. But when they come out their doors, this is what they got to see. And a lot of people, they also.
But again, like I told you, across the street, like he on Ramsey. So on Ramsey, one side of the block might be a home on the side of the block. The other side of the block might be rental property. And the rental properties never get the same investment as the homeowner side of the block. Like homeowners actually is shit that homeowners can apply for that they can use to keep, because Baltimore City really do want people to live in it. So they do give out grants and shit for you to upgrade your house. But a lot of you motherfuckers don't act like you don't know that you need to go sign up for the fucking grant. It's no pretending. Some of you motherfuckers just don't give a fuck about your house. Now, I'm not gonna say that's everybody, because everybody don't own their house. 62% of Baltimoreans actually rent. And I get it. The other half, they homeowners. But the other half can't keep up the block if corporations own the home. Not only that, a lot of the banks own the houses now too, because people went and got loans during COVID time to take over, keep up with the bills and shit like that, and they put their house up for equity, and now the house is being foreclosed on because the interest rate is too high and you can't pay it. So you end up leaving the house and the bank don't sell the house. The house just sit. And then the house get put into a corporate trust where the people never come to the house. Not one time. Even after you get put out, they don't never come to the house, not one time. They don't come see what the house look like. And then they put the houses up for auction, and it be an auction where people don't get to see inside the house. So you just buy, and then it be crazy because my girl people just went through this shit. Like they literally auctioned the house while they was living in the motherfucker. You ain't get no pictures of the inside. They didn't show you no pictures of the back because that shit looked fucked up. But they showed you pictures of the front and the block. But it's new construction that's happening in the neighborhood, I guess, for the red line. Like they doing the train tracks and shit like that all over there in that Pulaski area. Like the new development is going to drive the cost up, and the cost of living is going to keep getting high, but your wages ain't going to keep up. That's just facts and living life.
3 men have set out and successfully committed large-scale fraud in Baltimore City, maybe Baltimore County too. I just haven't got there yet. In October, the Baltimore Banner created a 23-page article about the scheme that these men have pulled off. They have amassed more than $100 million worth of fraudulent, more than 500 homes From my research, more than 1,000 homes have been procured by these people. They have gone on to take ownership of the homes, to take over property managements, for example, Better Management, Empire Property Management. These are two management companies that I know of that are actively renting to tenants, lying and denying about the foreclosure notices that they're getting, and able to keep taking your payments. People that are asking about these notices they're getting, they are not being told truthfully, yes, your home is going to be foreclosed on. These would-be businessmen.
And she's not lying right there. Like when she say that it's a group, like it is, and the mayor know the group. One of the friends of the mayor is a part of the group, and they do have at least 500 homes. Now you tell me what you doing with 500 homes in Baltimore City. Majority of them is in the Park Heights area. Like Park Heights was probably the biggest homeowner neighborhood through the 90s and early 2000s. Now if you drive through Park Heights, that motherfucker look fucked up. All the houses are gone on Park Heights and what from Park Heights and Belvedere. Houses. And you get to that middle block right there where CC Jackson at. And every house on the way down, gone. And I'm talking like not just these houses coming this way, but those houses going that way. And that apartment complex that was in the back there on Woodland, gone. All the houses on Park Heights, gone. Both sides of the block, gone. And you know what they talking about throwing up? They talking about throwing up fucking apartment buildings. This is Avalon. Avalon. I know a lot, if you live in the city, you seen Avalon signs around. The apartment complex that's up there in Ricerstown, at Ricerstown Plaza Station, the apartment buildings that go through there, Avalon. Avalon. And Avalon only give a fuck about those apartment buildings right there because it's on the county line. Now, Avalon just built apartments, West Cold Spring. Y'all know the apartment building that they just threw up at West Cold Spring? Positive y'all know it's a piece of shit. I'm positive y'all know it's a piece of shit. They made it a mixed population building, which is young people mixed with older people, which some buildings should still just be senior buildings and leave them at that. But you niggas is mixing seniors with niggas that come directly off the street. These niggas is not prepared for a house. You giving them the apartment. Because it is true. Like they are literally giving the apartment to homeless people that's coming off the street. Not homeless people that been in a shelter, did the work, went to the classes, got their shit together. No. They stick them people, the ones that, like, if you in the shelter and you got a job and you working hard, they gonna stick you in one of them hotels. If you in that shelter and you not doing shit but getting drunk, hanging out front, sitting around down there in front of that motherfucking building, they giving you the motherfucking joint. And then it's so many amputees that are getting apartments right now. It seems like if you cut your leg off, they give you a goddamn house.
The
Real
number
talk.
one reason why Baltimore is so hot right now, because if this were 2021 and we're at City Lab, the only thing people want to talk to me about is how am I going to reduce
Yeah.
gun violence in Baltimore? Now, the only thing people want to talk to me about, how did I reduce gun violence in Baltimore? We've seen.
That should be true. Brandon ain't did nothing. He didn't do nothing. Now, some people may like Brandon Scott. Some people may not. I'm not gonna tell you down and day Brandon like I do every other day. I give you the bet. Alright? I give you the bet. Brandon has done some good things for Baltimore. I will not lie, he has. But the nigga's a thief too. Sheila Dixon was good for Baltimore and she stole some shit too, so it's okay. I guess it's okay. Fucking Catherine Hughes was good, but she stole and made a children book. It's okay. I guess it's okay. This nigga done stole money and got cars and went to raiding gangs, took the homeboys, homegirls, fucking Oreo gangs and spent millions of dollars on food. 336 purchases. What I had. Then niggas don't want to talk to the inspector, the city inspector, you know, the person that keep up with the finance, the financial inspector. He don't want to talk to them because then he'll have to try to explain where the fuck that money went. But it's okay. Brandon didn't reduce gun violence at all. What reduced gun violence is niggas growing the fuck up. Niggas sitting down at I'm doing this now. I ain't outside running the street like I used to be. So that's what reduced gun violence. You know, some of us found other things to do opposed to shooting each other. You know, Brandon could reduce gun violence a lot better if he opened up the recreation centers, if he opened the power centers back up. That would even build relations with the police. I'm just saying, Baltimore could be a lot better. Like, I see some of the young folks outside today, yo, and I wish that I could do something for them, but I know it ain't nothing I can do. There's no way I can send you. Not like, if I could pay for you to play a sport, there's no sports around. The only sport these niggas want to play is football. And then, you want to know why your child is failing in school? It's because they got these bum ass niggas that's hormones that do the same shit they did when I was in school. And it's crazy because I can remember getting into fights and the adults that were hormonal, they sat right there and betted on who was going to win. This is the type of shit that we got as hormones. I'm being truthful. That safe street shit is full of shit. How the fuck you got safe? Like, how the fuck you got niggas that just came home from jail out here trying to tell little niggas what to do? And you went to jail for the same shit that they did. Now you coming out here and you trying to run the block your way. Oh yeah, that shit is dead. And nigga hit you with that word. You did. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. I don't hear about your business. Go on down the street and do your thing. I mean, like, I understand the black on black violence that happened in our city. I get it. Niggas jump out the porch, you heard. Some of you niggas shouldn't even be out the porch. You bitch ass niggas. What the fuck are you doing out the porch? You niggas belong sitting at the computer like me. You niggas belong making music and rapping like me. No, y'all dumbasses outside trying to sell drugs and be the best dope dealer you can be. I don't wanna participate in that. I'm okay.
Hey TikTok, I just want to come on here and I got some things to say, but I want to know something. Basically, do anybody know about housing? So I live in Baltimore City. Somebody broke into my house while I was on vacation this weekend, but nobody saw shit. Like none of the it's 50 cameras leading to my door, and there's one dead over top my door. None of the cameras work. Nobody know nothing. Nobody saw nothing. But my shit is gone. Like dead ass broke in my house and stole my TV and my laptop. Like didn't touch nothing else. Didn't steal nothing else. Just my damn TV in my room and my laptop. Like. So I just, and listen, this don't even sound right to me. If you ask me, security did that shit. This shit is set up right here. So I just want to know if anybody knows some shit that I don't know. Is this somebody I can fucking call? Is this somebody like over top management or something like that? Because
Nah, baby, it ain't nobody you can call. It ain't nobody you can call. It's absolutely nobody you can call. I can promise you that. That's fact. That's facts. There's nobody you can call. And everybody saw who went into your apartment. Niggas just don't got nothing to do with it, so they mind their business. That's how so I don't know how anybody want to pretend like that's the same thing that happened. My girl brother, he stayed at our house one night. Nigga broke in your car and took that bitch. And around here, it's somebody outside all the time. So you ain't gonna tell me ain't nobody see it. It's cameras every fucking way around here. You ain't gonna tell me the camera ain't catch it. It's one of your little homeboys who did it, so you don't want to snitch on him. Nigga know who broke in your shit, baby girl. Niggas just ain't ratting on their homeboy. Which is, it's fucked up. That is fucked up. That nigga broke in his shit, baby girl. Nigga ain't had a right to do that. Nigga didn't have to do that.
Baltimore isn't facing a housing crisis because families failed. We're in a crisis because the system's rigged. Often, speculators buy homes in bulk, inflate values, and walk away. Developers often get public subsidies for luxury projects, while seniors live in unsafe buildings and our neighborhoods get left behind. I've fought this before, taking on reckless upzoning, calling out neglected subsidized housing, and demanding accountability when residents were being ignored. As your congressman, I'll stop predatory investor lending. I'll end blank check subsidies for developers. I'll protect renters from displacement and finally invest in community-owned housing that actually strengthens our neighborhoods. Baltimore deserves housing built for families.
Hey, yo, that's, what's the name, son? what's that man named Conway? I forget what his name is. He used to be the city council, or like he was, he like he was on the board over there in the Liberty Heights area, over in that Sequoia area. Like he lived, well, his house that he said he lived in was on the corner of Liberty Heights and Hilton. But he really never lived there. The nigga used that as his base and his residence to be able to run for city council or president in that area right there. And then nigga, you don't even live in that area, so you don't know nothing about what's going on in that area. True facts. We need more, like, we need more people in government that actually willing to do what they say. This is why every stream I say we need to tie the death penalty to political office. I'm a stand on that shit.
So I'll mortgage. So today in Sociology in the News, an article in the Wall Street Journal about Baltimore, and some interesting facts that I learned. So Baltimore's median home price is currently $235,000 compared to $381,000 nationally. And what's interesting is that something that has worked against Baltimore for decades is now working in its favor. And what is that? Is the urban blight that has long been stigmatized in Baltimore, depicted through shows such as The Wire on HBO.
See, it's niggas like him that use our community for surveys and fucking news articles, so you can sit down and talk about, oh, this is, bro, the city game of life is not working in its favor, nigga. That shit is hurting us. People are homeless. Young folks, they got families still at home with they fucking moms and dads. But they sleeping on friend couch and shit like that. Like, bro, we are in a fucking crisis. We are in a fucking housing crisis. A housing crisis where we don't have the ability to take care of ourselves, even if we work 2 jobs. Because a lot of people out here got 2 jobs and still doing that and can't get the fucking help. People are killing themselves, work hard, hard to pay bills, try to send their kids to a good school, try to give them the best or the things they want and need. Nigga, like, if a family got a home, to make it take the stress off the woman and the man back. That's a fucking 90% of relationships will work out. 90% of relationships fail because of financial matters. Especially long-term relationships. They end because of financial matters. The bills got too much. Somebody spends more than the other. All types of shit happens. But it's not wrong to call the problem what it is. We are in a housing crisis. And Donald Trump had the opportunity to sign a bill for affordable home housing, right? But you so much in your fucking feelings about the fucking election that you can't do your fucking job. You so busy worried about what the next party doing there. You can't seem to do the fucking job that you was elected to do. You too busy worried about other shit. Y'all let a con man in the motherfucking office. And now we getting conned out of every fucking thing that we own. Housing, cars. You know the city just told niggas that if you don't register your car in the state of Maryland, they gonna find you. So now homeowners or people that live in Baltimore, they got Virginia tags, Pennsylvania tags, or whatever tags that's out of state, you gonna find them. How you gonna find somebody because they don't want to register their car in the state of Maryland? But I get it. Though that money is supposed to go to fixing the roads and shit like that. But you bitch ass niggas don't do that. You don't fix the roads. I can tell you right now, Dolphin Street is fucked up. Fucked up. I don't give a fuck what you did, Drew Hill. Oh, y'all fixed Drew Hill. Finally. Finally, y'all fixed Drew Hill. Whoa. What a wonderful thing you've done. Motherfucker, that shit should have been done long time ago. When Stephanie Rawlings Blake was the mayor. Y'all should have been fixed that street. Little Street should have been done. That shit should have been done when William Donald Schaefer was the fucking man. Nigga, like, y'all want us to agree that the system works. The system don't work. The system is broke. And keep asking us to pay into a broken system is asking. It's stupid. And those of us that are actually paying into the broken system still, because you haven't gotten the courage to say, let them bitch ass niggas do their job and come get me, then you got a problem. Because if all of us say, nigga, do your job and come get it, they ain't got enough motherfuckers to come get all of that. This is why I don't understand American people. American people, even with the Jake Lane situation. You want niggas to be on your side and ride with you against the Muslims, but then you in turn around and disrespect black people in their face. And then try to make it seem like we should stand with you and fight against the Muslims. I don't give a fuck about the Muslims. I don't even recognize them as that, because there are people that live in America that are Muslim, that been here their entire life. That's Muslim. That's true facts. Now, you niggas that come from a different country that's Muslim, you got different values. And I think I need to move that and say this. The Muslims that come from a different country got different values than we do. You believe it's okay, or you think a woman is 3/5 of what you are. And please, don't try to make it seem like that's not true. It is. It is. It is. You look at women as if they are below you. You talk to women as if they are below you. And please, I don't give a fuck about what LeBron say about Mary and Jesus and Joseph, that shit don't matter. When I see you disrespect somebody in my face, your religion does not matter. That shit don't matter. Obviously, your religion is not giving you proper moral because you think that it's okay to disrespect a woman because she's a woman. But when I say something to you, you don't got the same energy you had when you was talking to the crackhead. See, the crackhead, and yeah, she's a crackhead, and I don't give a fuck if she was trying to get over on a 75-cent can soda. I don't give a fuck. The level of disrespect that you displayed doesn't make no fucking sense. And I'm not about to sit up here and say that that's a value that Muslims have that are from America. It's not. Muslims that were born and raised in America have a different value than the Muslims that come from the Middle East. That's just the truth. That's just the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. You've been fighting all your fucking life. You've been struggling all your fucking life. You ain't had a good night. So, not gonna lie. I don't want the Muslims that's not from this country here neither. If you're a Muslim and you were born and raised in America, got different values than the Muslims that come from a different country. And that's just facts. Motherfucker might not like or agree with me saying that, but it's true. You got different values than I do. You believe different shit than I do. You think that women are below you. I don't. I think women are the highest thing on earth. I think women are the most intelligent thing on earth. But in your mind, y'all believe that women are beneath you. And please, don't tell me you don't. You do. You actually do, brother. You actually do. I've seen it. Not just one time. Not just a few times. Seen it multiple times. And I've called it out every time that I've seen it. The question I ask is, if we burn this bitch down, how would you make money? So disrespecting a woman in our community, it don't help. The best thing that you can do is just give it a fucking soda and walk away. But because you think that you from another country, that you got or you deserve some type of respect that I don't have for you. And that's just the truth. I don't have it for you. We allow these people to move into our community and drive the price up. Yes, we do. When the Arabs come in, they don't live amongst the black people in our community. Even the Chinese people that own the stores, they don't live amongst us. They take their money and they go back to whatever little community they in. They don't fuck with us. And it's time we start recognizing that motherfuckers don't fuck with us. It's okay to say motherfuckers don't fuck with us. I'd rather say motherfucker don't fuck with me than let motherfucker fuck with me and be on my neck and make me fuck them up.
Let's talk about the Baltimore.
So our mortgage payment just increased by $400. Not our mortgage, but the payment. So we was confused. So we called to ask why, and they was like, because your property taxes and your homeowner's insurance went up. So right now, because of all the car thefts that's going on, most of us in the state, car insurance is higher than a giraffe's ass. Because of all the car thefts, our good neighborhoods are now being considered high crime areas. So now our homeowners insurance done went up. Let's talk about these property taxes because I need to know what my money being spent on. Now, granted, here in Baltimore, they are creating new communities, new homes, new condos, new apartments, new shopping centers, right? But they are only implementing those things in predominantly white neighborhoods. The only thing they are giving to black and brown neighborhoods is potholes. I don't understand how Montgomery County is the most expensive county in the state, yet Baltimore City has the highest property taxes. Maryland has some explaining to do because what y'all spending my money on?
Yeah, baby girl, you ain't ass right now. You ain't ass right now. Everything she says is absolutely true. They are work, they are, boy, they are living on us. They are living the entire state of Maryland, including DC, is funded by fucking city of Baltimore. Take pride in that, Baltimore. Take pride in it. Knowing that these bitch ass niggas couldn't live without us. If we didn't get up and go to work, if we didn't pay our taxes, if we didn't do what we need to do, you bitch ass niggas couldn't do nothing. 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 I don't give a fuck about money. I told y'all. Yeah, they building new places, everything she said, shops and things, again, they are predominantly in white area, and Washington Boulevard, Cape Town. They've been down there, they've been fucking detergents, hands down, they wear the white trash from Baltimore. I don't give a fuck what y'all think. I'm telling you the truth. People that get on this white trailer tracks. That's a fact. That's a fact. Nobody can tell me anything other than that. From bottom to the top. All of them white trailer tracks. It's sad. That I doubt that bitch that motherfucker right now. The best thing that y'all got in y'all community that look good is the smoke shop. And I don't make it, nor do I work. So I ain't got to work to me. Don't catch me over there. That's just facts. Common facts. But God can shout. I got things to do this all the time. I got to get up. I'm already got a custom. They want to train. Yeah. But I was just about seeing about it before we were tired of the spring. Yeah, baby, yeah.